So my name Ray Sean Joseph. You watching Strictly Basketball Podcast, episode 7. I got a special guest. Introduce yourself.
My name is William Tchiengang.
All right, so let's get into it. All right, so what age you picked up at basketball? Who impacted you in basketball?
Started early. I started playing basketball back in 2010. I was 14. The game at the time, I was just playing because I was not seeing the future of it. And somehow I just turned on TV and then I watched the Lakers game. As I watched, I got motivated. Yeah. And the following year, I got a little better. And my talent allowed me to attend a basketball camp. And through the basketball camp, I have the opportunity to take my talent to South Africa, Johannesburg, which allowed me to, to play on the next level and got me a scholarship to come to the US.
That's great. That's amazing. So what NBA player impacted you in basketball?
What NBA player impacted me in the game basketball? I would say rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace to the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to him, the GOAT.
He inspired me both on and off the court. Somebody that I admired, just his style, the way he played the game, the way he approached the game, and the way he treated his family. So I felt like this was inspiring.
Inspired you in basketball, definitely. Yes, so I know you from Cameroon. Where you from? What's your hometown?
My hometown is Cameroon. So that's where I'm from, and I grew up in Yaoundé, which is the capital, in a small town called Biemasi.
Yeah. So what age you came to the United States? What age you came here?
So I came early. I was 15. Like I said, I was allowed. My talent took me to South Africa, where I was able to play against other talented African player, and that allowed me to get a scholarship to come to the US. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I know that was a huge transition, coming from your country to the United States. I know that was huge for you. So how was that, that transition?
It was definitely like a big transition because coming out, as a young kid, skinny. I landed in Maryland. It's cold weather. Was different thing captured me. The culture, it was hard. The transition was definitely hard, but with time I got adjusted.
You got adjusted to everything, yeah. So, how was your? Did you play middle school basketball, middle school? So
I came here as a freshman. So I played freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. And throughout the whole entire high school career,
This was your middle school experience or high school?
High school.
High school experience. So what high school you played at? 'Cause I know you went to West Coast Academy in Orlando, Florida, correct?
Yeah, that's where I did my senior year. But early on, when I came in, I landed in Maryland. Like I said, I attended a school called Preston Day Academy.
What is it? What school was it again?
Preston Day Academy.
Oh, Preston Day Academy.
Yeah, down in Laurel with the legend point guard called Akil Call.
Oh, shout out to Akil Call, the crime stopper. Shout out to Akil Call.
Yeah. That was my point guard right there.
So how was the coaching staff there? How was the organization at that school?
Yeah, the organization was definitely great. I definitely learned a lot. Just learned not only about the basketball game, but a lot about myself. It was interesting. The way we approached the game, the routine that we had. It was good.
Yeah, being there. Yes, so sir. That was great. So how was the transition from getting to college? I know you played at you went to Midland, right?
Yes, sir.
How was it there?
So the transition, you got to know that back in high school, in order to get next level, you got to get recruited. So the way when as I played so many games against top high school, I got recruited, from so many schools.
Yeah.
And then from there, I committed to Midland College down in Texas.
That was your first college you went to?
Yes, sir. That was the first one I went to, and I went there for 2 years. And
so how was that organization like?
It was good.
The coaching staff. How was the people? How was campus? How was the social life in college? How was that?
Back then, I was kind of like a little, I would say, shy as a kid, but the culture was good. The transition coming out of high school to junior college, 2 different worlds, because now you get just kind of like a pro, you get to deal with professionals
and all
yes,
that.
sir.
Yeah.
And then it was good, because in high school we don't get to wake up early in the morning, but once I get in JUCO, in Midland, it was you get to wake up early for conditioning.
So what schools you had looking at you out of high school? What college did you have recruiting you at that time when you was in high school?
Oh, that's a good question. I got recruited from UMass, George Mason, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, West Ho- I mean, no, sorry, what that's called, Quinnipiac, Fairfield. Uh, yeah, that's a school that Utah State. Yeah, I got recruited by from
So
Bamford
so so
School.
so you was ranked in high school, like
Yes, yes.
you was ranked in your class, like top 100, 247 sports. You was ranked like on different websites.
So in the DMV area, they get ranked by class. So back then with class 2014, I was number 13 in my class for my class.
It's tough.
So
Yeah.
I was number 3.
So you did like EYBL, Under Armour circuit, like you played on different like elite
No, see,
circuit.
I do Hope Group Camp. I do Adidas Nation. Back when NBA used to play with Adidas, I did that. I did Hope Group.
So you played in like the top elite camps.
Yes,
you went-
I did. Yes, sir.
So that's dope.
With
so that,
Isaiah Whitehead. Shout out to Isaiah Whitehead.
Isaiah
man.
Whitehead, definitely,
sir,
definitely.
yes, sir.
So your college transition. So what you took up in college? I know you took up business administration. So what made you take up business in college? Administration. What made you take that major up?
So business is something like I always want to do. Beginning in life, you gotta be, you gotta know everything in the worldwide is about business. You know what I mean? I felt like business would definitely help you growing as a person and then manage things in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
So taking that major, I felt it was a good fit for me.
Being an entrepreneurship is important.
Exactly.
That's
Yes, sir.
very important. Like being your
Yes,
own boss, starting your own business, influencing kids.
Yeah,
And I know
for
you.
sure.
So what made you get? I know you were a basketball trainer. So what made you get into like training kids, becoming a basketball trainer? What made you get into that?
Back in high school, I was always fortunate to work with kids, and I felt like after I graduated from college, and I moved to New York, and I'm like, okay, basketball is something like I really love to do.
Because you
And
you got to influence the kids. The kids nowadays need like an older mentor, role model. Nowadays, kids need mentorship. Kids need that older mentor, person that can influence them to stay on the right route, stay on the right path
Yes,
in life.
sir. Yeah.
Young kids need that for sure.
For
So
sure, for sure.
That's
Like-
great. I like what you're doing. That like influencing the kids, empowering the kids in the community. That's amazing.
Yes, sir. It's about
great.
teaching the next generation about the game of basketball. Not even about basketball, but life in general. Because
Life, yeah, life.
the game, you get to play for a short period of time, but what they learn about life going to carry. They're going to carry on for the rest of their life. You know.
Yeah.
Because my purpose of teaching kids is not only to help them develop their basketball skills, but to help them become a man.
Help them become just a better person.
A better
in life.
person, exactly.
Definitely,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
Kids need that encouragement. You got to encourage the young kids
Yes, sir.
nowadays
Yes,
because they
sir.
the next generation of stars. So
Yeah.
I said down my last episode, the young generation, they're the next generation of stars. So you got to encourage them to do the right thing, influence them because, some of us as young kids, we don't got that older role model, the person that can influence to do the right thing, stay on the right path in
Yes,
life.
sir.
A lot of us
Yes,
don't
yes,
have that
yes,
growing up.
yes.
You know how that is, yeah.
Yes.
So how was your So we spoke about all that. So how was your experience at Southeast Missouri? Like,
Oh,
I know-
yeah.
like
Now we talk-
your last college. Let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
you're talking about NCAA now. That's a different, that's a different world
So
from
how was
high
that?
school, from
How was that
JUCO.
transition from JUCO to NCAA?
You know, it was-
NCAA, how was that for you?
Playing JUCO was good, and then when you actually get to play in the NCAA with different rules, different player, because now you get to play against, like the next level type, and the transfer was good. When I remember when I got to, Southeast Missouri, said everything we do, we we're professional, more like as far as the way we approach a workout, individual workout, the weight room, the games. It was good, but it's something I never dream of, and I felt like.
And that was NCAA Division One.
Yes,
NCAA,
sir.
right?
Yeah, NCAA Division One, yes, sir.
So what conference y'all played in?
We play OVC, Ohio Valley Conference. We play against Murray State, Jacksonville State, Belmont. We play like a good school.
That's a great experience. That's a blessing. You even get a Division One scholarship.
Right,
That's a blessing.
especially, yeah.
That's a blessing. You get to play on TV.
On TV,
A lot of
ESPN,
people, millions
yes.
of people get to see you on TV.
Yes.
That's great recognition because you never know who's watching.
Exactly.
It could be an NBA scout watching a college game, and you could have 30 on ESPN, and that could be an NBA scout watching you, and that could be a contract for you right
Yes,
then and
indeed.
there. Right
Yes,
then and there.
yes,
So
indeed.
like,
Yes, indeed.
after you finished off at Southeast Missouri, so what you did after that? After you was finished with college, far as bad, did you play professional basketball? You played that professionally.
So after I got done playing college basketball, I attended like several camps, such as Basketball African League, which is allow people to go play. This is they call the NBL, like National Basketball League. Yeah, so I got a chance to be part of the first edition combine from that league back in 2020 at the Barclays Center.
So how was that experience?
It was great.
So how was that experience going to all these different camps?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you spoke to any scouts? Did you work out with any NBA teams, NBA G League teams? So how was that for you?
Like, it was good, because not only you get to play in front of NBA scouts, like players, and then also you get to interact with them, ask questions, because, it's, the good thing about it is that you always want to learn. You ask how's thing in the NBA, stuff like that. So I think I actually haven't gotten like a workout with any NBA team yet, but I'm looking forward to have.
That's the goal. That's the goal in the future.
That's
the goal.
Yes,
definitely.
Sir. Yeah.
Definitely, for sure. You just got to keep working. You got to stay consistent. You got to have self-discipline. You got to have determination.
For sure.
You got to be consistent. You got to be dedicated. Like I said.
Hard work ethic.
If you want to become successful in life, you got to put the work. You got to keep your academics up, because it's more than life is just basketball. You got to have your books before ball, so you got to keep your academic up, too, if you want to become successful or do something within sports, definitely. So that was your professional career, definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, like, what's next for you as far as basketball? What you want to do in what's next for you as far as basketball?
So, as of right now, I'm playing this tournament down in Basketball City. Basketball City pretty much is like a pro tournament, including people play NBA, like overseas, Division 1, Division 2, or people like professional themselves. So, I'm playing that. So, next week, we actually play the playoff. So, we play semifinal next week on Wednesday, 9 p.m.
That's tough.
Down our Basketball City.
That's
what I'm doing right now, and also I'm trying to grow my academy, and yeah.
Right. And I know you say you're a model, so how's that for you? Like being a model and things like that.
I mean, modeling is something I do for fun.
I know you went to modeling. I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, man,
so how's that for you? How the modeling going for you as well?
I mean, modeling is just something I just pick up for fun. Actually having picture of myself, doing on the big stage. But, if the opportunity come, why not? But it's just something I'm just doing for fun right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I got another question before we get into the basketball topics. We're going to get into basketball topics after.
Yeah.
So, we spoke about that. Definitely we spoke about that. So, I said, where you feel like New York City basketball going in the future? Man. Like, where you feel like New York City basketball going in the future?
Like, talking about the NBA or
like, far as New York City basketball, like, how you feel like New York City basketball going in like next decade from now in the future overall?
I feel like for me, New York has the most talented
because New York is the mecca of basketball.
It is.
And everything.
Like I said, for me, New York is the number one great talent people.
What?
Like in the US. Yeah.
Like what's your perspective of New York City basketball? Like ever since you lived here, like
oh man, people here got crazy handles, man, crazy handles. But the only thing I noticed about New York basketball players that they don't have jump shot, but they have.
Yeah,
they got yes.
Definitely. That's all right. So what else I want to talk about? I want to get into. Let's get into like some basketball topics right now. So
yeah.
What's the greatest coach? Greatest coaches you think ever? Your favorite greatest coaches ever? You think? As far as basketball, college, NBA, your greatest coaches ever?
I would say Phil Jackson.
Yeah, because he was able to win back.
Not only with the Bulls,
with the Bulls,
yes,
the Lakers.
and then with the Lakers, and just the way he gets ready, like player ready. Because Phil Jackson, I feel like people always respect him. Because it's not something to be like to joke around with. It's all about the mindset.
I would say Phil Jackson as well because he was able to win rings. What coaching he was able to win rings as a player. So that's remarkable. That's remarkable and great about Phil Jackson. He was able to win with Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Michael Jordan came back. He repeated as that was just great.
But the crazy thing, I didn't get the chance to see. I just YouTube it. So.
Yeah. And there's another great coach that's been around for a while. Shout out to Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino now coach at St.
From Louisville.
Yeah. Now he coach at St. John's right now. Rick Pitino at St. John's.
Nice.
Yeah, they got Rick Pitino.
I think for 4 years, 4-year contract.
Yeah, Rick Pitino. He at St. John's right now. So shout out to Rick Pitino.
Shout out to Rick Pitino.
Yeah, he a great coach, Rick Pitino. Who else? I like Greg Popovich. He a great coach from the San Antonio Spurs.
As a matter of fact, Popovich on the Hall of Fame, this year Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
Him,
and even that he was able to win rings with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili. That Spurs team was a dynasty. That whole San Antonio Spurs team was great.
Yes.
So let's talk about comparing NBA teams. Like, what's your favorite NBA team? What's the best NBA team you feel like that was ever assembled?
I'm all-time Lakers, man. So I would say the Lakers.
Why you say that?
The
Why?
dynamic, Kobe and Shaq. Now LeBron and Anthony Davis. I don't think you haven't seen type of deal before. Maybe I'm wrong, but the Lakers, the team I always be my favorite. Talking about the championship standpoint too.
So you saying the Lakers? So you don't think that Golden State team is the best team ever assembled? They had a super team. They had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant on one team. That was a powerhouse. The Golden State team 2017, 2018. That was a super team, that Golden State team
do
back.
you think they would beat the Lakers, with Shaq and Kobe back in the day?
I can't argue that, but
you talking about current? You talking about?
I'm just saying, the best team ever assembled, I would say, was Golden State because they had all them superstars, all-star players on one team.
Gotcha.
And they was able to win back-to-back. Kevin Durant won back-to-back.
Back-to-back MVP too.
He had two-time Finals MVP. He was able to win with Golden State in 2017 and 2018.
Well deserved too. Well deserved.
Yep.
KD.
So
well deserved.
That's my favorite team ever assembled.
Okay. That's your choice.
Definitely. So I got another topic before we go.
Yes, sir.
How basketball relates to real life for you?
Oh yeah, basketball helped me a lot. Helped me a lot deal with anxiety.
Cause I spoke about this last episode. You could use basketball as a tool. You could use basketball as a tool to get you out of depression.
Yeah.
If you're going through things at home, if you're going through mentally, you can use basketball as therapy to get you out that mood. Because it's life lessons besides basketball. How was it for you? Going through things. How basketball relates to basketball relates to real life for you?
How basketball relate to real life for me? Basketball helped me in so many ways. On my downfall, I know I can rely on, go to the gym. I would definitely feel better. So basketball court like a peace of mind. Once I step on the basketball court, I forgot pretty much about everything happened outside of it. You know what I mean? And it helped me deal with so many ways, so many things. Yeah. And I'm just grateful of this, orange ball right here because it has changed my life.
Basketball is something that is good. Keep you out of trouble, something that you're doing something constructive with your time. You feel me? Basketball, and like I said last episode, basketball could take you around the world, the globe. You could travel playing basketball.
Oh, wow.
You could meet people playing basketball. You could network playing basketball. So basketball is one sport that could take you around the world. Is to play basketball is a blessing. And
when I would never imagine in my life, when I pick up the basketball, I would ever travel to the state. And then once I travel, I got to play.
So, and what countries you been to?
Country-wise, I actually haven't been to a lot of countries, but state-wise, I've been to a lot of states.
And I know you spent a lot of time in Texas because you went to college in Texas as well, right?
Yes, I did went to college in Texas.
And we didn't get to speak about one other college you went to. So how was Angelo State University?
Yeah, Angelo State,
how was that for you?
program was good. We get to play against good team. And then I think one of our rival back in Angelo State was what's that school? They were very good. We always struggled to play against them. What's that game called? They was in what's that team called? I forgot, but they was pretty good. That was a hard team to beat. But Angelo State program pretty good. You get to play against real team. Although it's like a Division 1-2 level, but it's actually like a low G1 school. It's it's good, and I really have great time playing down there in the West. Yeah, so was good.
And that was an NCAA Division 2, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that was great. Yeah, so I know you spent a lot of time in Texas and everything for sure. All right, so I'm trying. What else we gonna get into? What else I was gonna ask you? So yeah, so you played at any street ball tournaments in New York City? Any New York City street ball tournaments?
Yes, I played this last tournament last summer down the west side. I played the one across the street on 148th Street. Yeah. I'm looking forward to play Dykeman.
Yeah, they got Dykeman, Rucker Park. Yeah. You got to get in them big name tournaments.
Yeah, I play at Rucker Park.
Yeah, you got.
I'm looking forward to play Dykeman. Yeah,
Dykeman is where it's at. You definitely gotta get Dykeman. That's where Tchiengang be at. All the Dykeman is where it's at.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to play Dykeman this summer.
Dykeman is where it's at for sure. All right. So thanks for watching Strictly Basketball Podcast episode 7. Great basketball coaches, and tell them where to follow at. Tell them where to follow you and everything.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for having me here, and it's a privilege. I've really admired you, do your thing. I've been knowing you since 4 years now, and you've been doing nothing but an amazing job. Keep doing what you do. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Alfred Williams 24. That's the only platform I'm actually using most. And also, this little brother right here keep doing his thing.
Appreciate
It's
you, man.
amazing.
Appreciate you.
You have to-
Appreciate you for coming. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having
definitely
me, man.
coming through for sure.
Means a lot. I'm looking forward, to see this like you, on real, on TV, because I feel like you can, like you would do it.
It is definitely
You'll
can
make
take
it.
off. All right. So thanks
Like,
for
you would
watching.
take off. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
Thanks for watching Strictly Basketball Podcast, episode 7, with my special guest. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tune in to next episode. Stay tuned. Follow me on all social media platforms. Rayshawn Joseph. You know the vibes. We out. Appreciate you for coming through, my boy.
Appreciate my guy.
All right. Word.
Yes, sir.
Good now. Yep.